Good morning, everyone. So sorry for the inconvenience occurred to you. Our speaker is facing some technical issues. He will be live with us soon. Please stay with us. Thank you. Sir, should we start?
Yeah, sure, we can.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I, Ambika Dubey, welcome you all to the online webinar series organized by Student Branch of Acropolis Institute of Technology and Research. Thank you for joining us and being patient with us. Now, I would like to introduce you to our speaker for today, Mr. Abdul Halik. He is an active member of IEEE and has volunteered and organized more than 150 events across the region. He is also a recipient of prestigious Richard E. Mervyn Scholarship. He is an executive committee member
Ambika ma'am,
and membership development of the region.
ma'am,
He is
please
also a recipient
close
of
the YouTube tab.
prestigious Richard E.
It
Mervyn
is repeating.
Scholarship. It's not
Ambika ma'am.
membership development. Kushagra, it's not mine YouTube tab. I'm not using that one.
Okay, now it's perfect. Yes, ma'am. You can continue. Yeah.
Thank you. So sorry. Uh, I would again start with that. He is an executive member and membership development chair of IEEE Young Professional Madras section. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. We are grateful to have you with us today. Now, I would kindly request you to proceed with the session.
Thanks a lot for a brief introduction. So first, I would like to apologize to everyone because I think I have been late for 15 minutes. I had a meet in my office. I thought it will be end by 10:45 and I will be able to join, but I couldn't able to join. First, I would like to apologize. So I would also like to thank all people like Ambika, Kushagra, since you people have invited me for this talk. So today I will be sharing my experience. What are the impacts that has been happened in my life through IEEE? To tell about myself, so as Ambika has said, so I'm from Madras section, so I have been part of art and professional committee. So I have volunteered in more than 100 plus events. So today the topic is about the impact of IEEE in the volunteers. So can you people tell how do you define impact?
Sir, I think
So
we should wait
according,
for sir. I
tell
think
me,
we
tell
should wait
me.
for the participants for to comment.
Okay. So if there is any definitions, please just read out it.
Uh, I request all the participants to please post their questions or the anything they would like to share in the chat box.
Have you received any kind of questions, any kind of definitions
No,
from
sir,
them?
no, sir. I think you should. No, sir. I think you should. I think you should
Okay.
only start with that. Yeah.
Okay. So then fine, I think we can move ahead. So Ambika, can you please tell how do you define impact in your life? So what does impact means to you?
Sir, basically, positive or positive or negative, we can say impact is a uh, effect on our life. Like basically, we have impact on like we do things that impact us in a positive or in a negative way. So, sir, as
Fine,
for me,
exactly as you said, the effect on us, that is called impact.
yes,
So
yes,
how it impacted us. So the effect of something. So can you please go to the next slide?
sure, sir.
Okay. So just want to know how many states, how many countries have you people visited?
Sir, we have only organized online webinars till now, and
Fine, fine. So to tell about the effect of IEEE on my travel lodge is I have visited more than 15 states in India. Before joining IEEE, I haven't even went out of my hometown. So after joining IEEE, I have visited more than 15 to 16 states in India. So IEEE is an opportunity for you to travel a lot of places to learn the cultures, to negotiate with people, to learn, to communicate. It really helps you a lot for to improve your skills, so communication skills. So you all can also learn a lot of cultures. So I think Ambika, I can share now. Can I start sharing the screen? Kushagra, can you please stop it?
Sure, sir, you can share. Sir, are you able to share or not?
Yeah, I have shared.
Okay, sir.
Medium. I hope it is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Uh, so okay, let me carry on. Mm, I think it's not changed.
No, sir, it is changed. It is on slide number 2.
So actually, it is in slide number two. I have
Yes, sir.
made it full slide mode. Okay.
No, sir, that's not. That's not. Sir, you can share through that part only. If it's not happening, then
Okay,
just
fine.
let
So
me
I
know.
can move ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So okay. So how many of you are IEEE members?
Sir, we have formed our branch in 2020, before 2020, but as Corona pandemic has got, so we have only organized online webinar series in terms of travel, and we have 12 to 15 students in our branch. Sir,
Sorry, I
I
have
think you got
some bad
disconnected.
internet connection. Yeah, I have bad
No problem.
internet connection. So whenever I mean so something which you missed in the introduction about me, so I'm from non-electrical or CSE background. So I was from mechanical engineering. So people wonder when I tell them that I'm from mechanical background in any IEEE events, they ask how could you join the IEEE, so how IEEE helped you a lot. So I used to tell them that whenever you start anything, you just ask these questions like why it's going to help you, so what are the things you're going to learn from it, so how you going to improve your skills through it. So always, not only in IEEE or anything, whenever you do any works, try to do all these things. Ask your questions to yourself, you get the answers, and if you find it is going to add value to you, then you just go ahead with it. So initially when I was also went to my seniors, I was discussing with them and asking whether is it IEEE going to help me, since I'm from a mechanical background. My mechanical seniors has said that no, it's not going to help you in any way. You just join some societies like ASM, ESA, because it will be helpful for you to improvise your technical skills. So then I had an opportunity to meet my branch chairman. So his name is Jamal Mohammed. So he was the one who pulled me into IEEE. So he answered me all these questions. So I was asking him, so how IEEE could help me. I'm from mechanical background, so whether it is worth for me to join IEEE. So I asked these questions. So he gave answers to all my questions. So which made me to come inside to this largest world, largest professional society. So that is one important thing. Always try to ask these questions. So whenever you do anything, try to ask questions, because when you ask questions, then you will be learning a lot of things in your life. So don't be dumb and just, okay, he is telling I'm going to join. If it's going to really work for you, then go for it. So the next thing is that always have a good mentor in life. So mentor in the sense, so like I had Jamal Moment. So he was the one who gave me a more lot of instructions, lot of guidance to me. So always have some mentor in your life, whether it is in IEEE or even in your life. You should have good mentors. So I had a lot of good mentors. Even I have seen Arvindan has gave a talk yesterday. So he is one of my mentor. I also had people like Prashant, Mega, and a lot of people from another section has helped me a lot. So always have good mentor. Even in your life, you take someone as a mentor. So your parents can be a good mentor in your life. So it's completely depend on you. Always have good mentors to be successful in life, because these mentors can make a biggest impact in your life. More than how I could tell is that even I have applied for awards. I have lost it at the first time, but these mentors motivate a lot. Abdul, you are capable of it. You will win the award. Just give it a try. Don't get sad for these simple things. So that is how these mentors or some who can really motivate you, who can bring the best out of you. Like you can't able to get the best. I mean, you can't able to identify your skills, but your mentors can able to identify the skills. So your mentors can play a biggest role in your life. So try to have a good mentors. Another thing is that value, as I informed earlier, so value. So start valuing yourself. I think Kushagra, you need to shift to sixth slide. So value. So as I informed earlier, so when you ask questions, you will be getting a lot of next slide. So when you ask a lot of questions, you will be getting a lot of answers. So just think whether this is going to add value to yourself, so value to your skills. So that is how you need to decide. So whenever you're going to do anything, just ask these questions. Really, is it going to add value to you? If you get the answer, then go ahead, go explore it. If not, then you just sit. If it's not going to add value, you don't waste your time in it. So the next thing is that can please go to the next slide, Kushagra. So so I think it's opportunity. So if you see if in this bowl there are two bowls. So in one bowl there are a lot of fishes, in another bowl there is only water. So one fish is trying to go to the other bowl. So if you see, whenever a person, just imagine a person is coming and putting a food in both the bowls. So the fish which going to the other tank will get more food, but the fish in the first tank will be getting very less food. So they need to fight for their food, right? So it is how it plays. So you need to go and explore the opportunities. So if you are within your class, if you are going to be within your colleagues, you are not going to get an opportunity to learn. You are not going to an opportunity to improvise yourself. So try to come out of those how could I say? Okay, so those I mean, with your colleagues, those classes. So whenever you step out, then you will be getting, you will see a lot of opportunities. So just simply sitting in the class, you're not going to explore a lot of opportunities. And next thing is that learning from the mistake. Okay, so as I said, whenever you ask questions, so then you will be practicing the things. So you will get guidance. You will be doing a lot of things. Then you will get a comments, a lot of comments. When you do something, the people will come and comment that this is right, this is wrong. So you should understand that, okay, whether it is really wrong. So then if it is, you feel that it is wrong, that you should learn from the mistake. You should not repeat the mistake again. So whenever you volunteer for any IEEE event, so few people might comment that this is not right, this is wrong. So you should take it sportively. Don't think much about it. Okay, just tell, okay, it's a good learning for me. I will never repeat it. That's it. So that's how you have to be. Even in your life, you should do these things. So always try to learn from your mistake. Don't repeat them, because keep on repeating, it's not going to help you in any way. So the next thing is that, as I mentioned, understand. So understand yourself. So the important thing is that understand your about yourself. So whenever you go to any events, or whenever you do start volunteering IEEE, you can understand your skill. For example, I was good in marketing, so I had a good knowledge in social media marketing. So since before when I am in my schooling, I didn't even know about Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. But after joining IEEE, I started more to be more active in social media, so which made me to understand my skills. Okay, I'm good at these things, so I'm good at doing things in marketing, so I can able to do something, some branding. Even I was also part of started by Arvind, so like Edurai. So I'm working as a brand ambassador, so I'm also handling the social media handles. So understand, so yeah, IEEE, you will be able to understand your skills, because few people pick me, few people understood my skills. So even I was also working in company Penta Packaging, so I got this connection through IEEE. So the owner called me, and he offered me this job. So through IEEE, you can learn a lot of things, and also you will get opportunities, and you will get people who understand your skills. So the next thing is that having skills doesn't going to help you. So you need to open up. So you need to tell to people that I am good at these things. So if I'm get an opportunity, so I will be doing good. So these are the important things, is that if you're good at drawing, so you should tell I'm good at drawing. Then only will you going to get opportunity. If you just keep silent and sitting in the room, you're not going to get any opportunity. So you need to speak out. So for example, if Amiga is good at content writing, then she has to tell that I am good at writing content. So then if we came across any content writing opportunity, then we will be informing him, so she will get an opportunity. So always try to speak out. It's not only within IEEE, it is all these points which I am stating will also helpful to your life. The next thing is that once you speak out, you will people will reach out with a lot of opportunities. So start volunteering. So once you joined in IEEE, you will start volunteer. So start volunteering. So volunteering starts from your student branch. I always just tell people that start volunteering from your student branch. So go organize events, take up the lead role. So you tell that I am interested in doing this event. So this is going to impact the people, this is going to impact the our colleagues in such a way, then your student branch counselor, so your staffs will support you. So start the volunteering from your student branch, then you can slowly move to section level, then you can go to national level, then regional level, then global level. So volunteering needs to be start from your student branch. And then if you see, as I mentioned, that you can develop the skills. If you see, you can develop technical skills, managerial skills, and also your research skills. If you see the technicals, for example, if we take this event, you see there will be someone who design the posters, so he might be good at graphic designing, so he can go into a graphic designing job in future. So if you see someone is good at content writing, then they can be a good blogger in future. So also if you see, if your student branch have a newsletter, then you can also be a part of any newsletter editing team. So I have seen a lot of opportunities for content writing newsletter these days, and also social media. So you might be doing publicity. So if you're good at social media, then you can go and join in digital marketing job. So if you're good at web designing, so you can also go and start your own startup in web designing. So IEEE, all these skills are related to your job. It doesn't mean that only it's going to help within your student life, it also can be your professional life. So if you're good at all these things, then you can make your profession in these fields. So also, if you see your as I mentioned, management skills. So if you see, for conducting this event, I think Kushagra was texting me in LinkedIn long back, maybe 20 or 30 days. So you work for this event has been progress for the past 20 days. It's not going to be end in one day. Okay, so you had a good teamwork. So few people reached out to me, like Piyush. So he was constantly following up. Even before this meet, he was calling me. I think around 10 times. I was in the meeting. He was calling me, so I couldn't able to pick. But the thing is that they are really doing a lot of teamwork, and also they had a plan. That plan for this event, so they had a prior plan. I think maybe 3 or 3 weeks before they planned this event, so they communicated with me. So that is also one of the important things, is that communication skills, that is also help you. So whenever you go to any job, your communication skills will plays a major role. Also the thing is that networking. So if you look, you are going to network with a lot of people. So I am going to network with a lot of people through this event. So I might be getting connected with few people from this student branch. You also get connected with me. I can connect you with a lot of people if I came to know about your skills. So also these are the management skills that any company would expect. So if you are good at both this technical and management skills, then you can even start your own startup. So the next thing is that one of the main thing that people doesn't know in IEEE, which I have found, is that so you can create your own domain. I mean, you can create your own email in with a domain at IEEE.org. So if you see, normally if you are paying, it cost around 1,800, but you will be paying around 2,000 or 2,500 if I'm not wrong for IEEE membership fee. So you will be getting this email alias. So it will cost around 1,500 to 1,700. So most of the people doesn't been aware of it. So you can be, for example, I am having an email ID like abdul.halik.2016 at IEEE.org. You can create kushagra at IEEE.org. So everyone, all the IEEE members have access to create your own domain with your names. Then if you see, as I mentioned earlier, so IEEE have also helped me in my career. It doesn't stop me only technical skills. It's also fetch me a job. So if you see, you can also see IEEE job site, IEEE CS Job Connect. So there are a lot of websites, a lot of IEEE website where you can go and find a job that is related to you. There are a lot of websites. Even if you see this IEEE resume lab, I think now they have shared, they have removed it from access. So if before we had, I think maybe 3 or 4 months before it was active, that time we'll be able to create our own resume. So you can develop your resume professionally. They have a template. You just can go and add the information. You will get a professional resume for your job. And also the thing is IEEE learning network. So you can learn, as I mentioned, you can also improve your research skills through IEEE. So if you see IEEE learning network, through that you will be able to have information on your career development, power energy sector, so energy, like all the emerging technology. So you can learn a lot of things that has been boon in this era. So the next thing was that also IEEE Innovation at Work. So if you see, there are a lot of fundings available in IEEE. IEEE Innovation at Work. This is like, for example, if you see, there are a lot of funding has been released for COVID-19. So I have I have known few student branches from my section has got funding like $500 to $5,000 for the projects that can help the people to reduce the spread of coronavirus. So if you see, there are a lot of IEEE doesn't help only technology. I mean, doesn't help the people. They also help the people to better their life. So that is also important thing. So if you, there are a lot of fundings available, so you can go, you can search in online. So IEEE fundings, if you see, if you that a hack funding is available, humanitarian activities committee funding is available, so project funding is available. So if you think that you have a good idea that can create a change in this society, then you can apply for this funding. So you can get a funding from IEEE. So also, as I mentioned earlier, so you will also get professional exposure, right? So through this professional exposure, I have also gained, like I visited a lot of industries which people can't able to go and visit easily. So I have seen that people have, even India Council organized events like visit to Nokia in Bangalore. So that is how it needs to be. So even I also visited a lot of industries through IEEE. We went to MAPS, Madras Atomic Power Station. We can't able to go inside without any permission, but be able to take around 30 to 35 people from IEEE background to visit that power station. And also the communication skills, yeah, as I mentioned, the communication skills will also improve. Even I came to know that this really plays a major role in IT industries, that email communication should be very good. So through IEEE you will also improve your email communication skills, also higher studies. So I know few people who got funding from IEEE societies for the higher studies. Even IEEE PES is also offering around $10,000 for higher studies. So also I know few of my friends from Kerala, around I think 20 people have got funding from Kerala section. They are going to Germany, US for their higher studies, fully funded by IEEE. Also entrepreneurship. Yeah, I have also known few of my IEEE friends who started up their own ventures with the learnings that they gained from IEEE. Also few of the resources which you can explore is at IEEE Day TV. So there are a lot of webinars, there are a lot of events has been updated in it. If you see, you can go, you can, if you're good at IoT, then you can go and find the videos related to IoT. So if you're good at machine learning, you can find courses related to it. And also IEEE certification program. So when you come, there is IEEE CEU, so you can go and explore this. So you need to attend certain webinars, so you have to write exams. So once if you clear the exam, then you will be getting the certificates by from IEEE. And also IEEE English for engineering. So they had this is something really cool. So they had a tie up with Beck. So you can start improvising your communication using this opportunity, this IEEE English for engineer. So the next thing is that IEEE Center of Excellence. So if you see, most of the people have formed this student branch, and they doesn't know how to move forward. So if you can go and explore this. If you are a student branch chair, or if you are a student branch secretary, or if you're a treasurer, then if you doesn't have any clear idea on your role, then you can go to this IEEE Center of Excellence. So through this you can able to learn what are the responsibilities that you need to carry on in your student branch. So the next thing is that plan, do, act cycle. So I used to tell people that always try to plan yourself. So always, without plan you couldn't be able to execute. Without plan you couldn't be able to think what are the things that you need to do. So always try to plan something. Okay, I'm going to do this within this, then you try to do. So once you did it, so check whether are you doing it right or not. So if you find anything that is not normal, then you can act. So you just check whether what are the things that you did wrongly. Then you again plan, okay, we need to do it correctly. So plan how to do it correctly. So this is something like a cycle. So plan, do, act cycle. So PDCA cycle. So try to do all these things in life. So the biggest impact that I got through IEEE is that when I remember, I think when I was in the third year, they made me to stand in my college stage. They asked me to speak in English, but I couldn't able to speak. That time I was like, they asked her to tell something, so I was like, I love my mom because she can accept whatever I am. So everyone laughed at me. So but after a few years, so my college, people have invited me to give a talk. So that is one of the important aspect, that important effect is communication skills. I really developed a lot of communications. Then I got a lot of networking and lot of connections. So I developed my management skills, I developed my technical skills. So I can able to design, I can able to design a website, I can be able to design a poster, I can write a content, I can do marketing, I can do publicity. So it's like a lot of skills has been developed through IEEE. Also, even I was taking looking care of my father's business. So one of the IEEE member whom I met when I was in my first year, when I met that person. After that we had one or twice had a call, and then this person was texting, calling me, and Abdul, are you interested to join in my venture? I was like, okay, I can. So that is how it has been. So I met him in first year, but the network, the connection which I gained really made a change in my life. So that gave me a job. So that made me to come to this industry. So this is a good learning experience for me. A lot of things, lot of things has been. I made a lot of connections. Even I was also working with one person in his startup. So it's really a lot of things has developed only because I joined IEEE. Not only joining IEEE, because I know a lot of people join IEEE, but they doesn't use it properly. I know few of my friends whom joined. I think when I joined in my first year, 18 people from mechanical joined IEEE, but at the last year I was the only one who continuing my membership. So that is also it doesn't mean that you just take the membership. Okay, I'm taking IEEE membership so I can get everything. It's all about how you go, how you express yourself. So you need to express it at the right time, at the right place. So start attending a lot of events. So even I know now all the physical events has been very less, but you can try to attend a lot of online events. So network with people, so text them. So if you think you can learn a lot of things from the speaker, then try to reach out to the people, so learn from them. Also any other things, I think I have covered everything. So just as I said, just try to speak out. So doesn't take membership and waste it. You are going to pay 20 around 2000 rupees, so he doesn't want to go away. Okay, so I remember I spent 2000 rupees. So after that I think for the 3 years I got scholarships from a college, and then I also got a scholarship worth 70,000. So it's how I used IEEE. So it's completely depends on you. Not only in IEEE, it's in anything. If you do something, you need to do it with the interest. So then only you will be more successful in it. So thank you. I think I'm done with the presentation. Can you please
Thank
go
you
to the
so
next
much,
slide?
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
think that is last slide.
Yes, sir.
So if you wish to start your volunteering today, then go write a session. I mean, write something you learn from this session, something new which you gained from this session in LinkedIn. You tag people like Ambika or Kushagra or me in your LinkedIn post or Facebook. So you can tag me. You can write a blog. I mean, you can write a blog. You can write your experience in social media. So also you can start volunteering. So if there is any event going to happen in your student branch, then you can create a Google form. So also you can sharing, if some of your friends did attend, so you can start sharing. So while sharing you can learn your coming, you can giving me a good learning, and also you can improvise your communication skills. So also try to do posters for events. So try to start volunteering from today. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session. And I think our participants are also feeling the same. Sir, should we proceed with the Q&A session?
Yeah, sure. Any of you, please share the question so I can answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will read them for you. Sir, question is, what is
Sure.
the benefit of volunteering in jobs or for job professionals?
So okay, so I'm also working. So I'm being part of IEEE. So the thing is that, for example, when you go and attend events, so you can find a lot of people working in similar kind of industry, right? So if you are looking for a job change, then you can have a good friend in the other industry, so you can able to easily switch to that industry. Also another important thing I have seen is that you will be keeping yourself updated. So through IEEE magazines, you can able to improvise your knowledge. So it depends in the sense, if it depends on the profession which you. So if you are in IT, then you can take IEEE CS membership. So it's something like it depends upon your profession. So IEEE has 39 society, so you need to pick the society which is going to help your profession. For example, since I'm from manufacturing sector, so I have been taking society memberships in the product safety membership. So also I have IEEE membership, since I have been a IEEE member for the past 4 years. So IEEE has 39 societies. So you can choose the society which is related to your field. For example, if you are from biomedical field, then you can go and choose that biomedical society. There are in IEEE. So you can learn a lot. You can learn and you can improvise. You can update yourself in that particular field.
Okay, sir. Sir, there is another question. Is there possibility of volunteering in fields like teaching and community engagement?
Yeah, sure. If you see, there is an IEEE Inspire. So I'm not sure whether Aravindan has shared yesterday or not. There is initiative IEEE Inspire India. So through that, you can able to help people. I mean, you can help people for learning. So as you also can involve in teaching the peoples. Another thing was that if you see that site, special interest group on humanitarian activities, so through that you can do all these activities like visiting a village, going there and helping the people. For example, I know in my section, they did a project in Sirmalai where the people doesn't have access to electricity. Few IEEE volunteers have went. They taught the people basics of me basics of Tamil language. So it's like reading, writing, and also they made some projects. They gave them some solar lights. So you can involve in IEEE. I mean, you can involve in IEEE using these IEEE sites, and also this hack. You can able to involve in these things like teaching and all.
Sir, there is a question asked by Samar. How can we progress in the leadership volunteering roles in IEEE?
Okay, so how can we progress in the leadership politics? So first thing is that I would tell that everything starts from zero. So when I was joining IEEE, people doesn't give me any opportunity. So even when I went out in my college, few of my people, few of my branch counselors have said, "Why you from mechanical field coming here?" So they didn't give me any opportunity. But the another thing what I did is that I negotiated with my student branch coming my department members, and I said that it is really something huge which can add value to our department. So I initiated IEEE Robotics and Automation Society in my student branch, and I started as a volunteer in IEEE as a RAS volunteer. So as of when I was starting as a volunteer in RAS, so I started volunteering, and then people notice, okay, this guy is capable of doing these things. Then slowly people ask me whether are you interested to volunteer for a student branch. So that is how we need to be, in the sense, start from volunteering in your student branch. So when you start volunteering, you will get connected with a lot of people, lot of leaders. So when you negotiate with lot of leaders, you will be getting lot of ideas which can turn you into a good leader. So try to interact with a lot of peoples as much as possible in IEEE. I remember when I joined IEEE, I was going to Facebook and giving requests to everyone, whomever have IEEE in their profile. I remember giving request. I'm texting them, how does IEEE, so how IEEE helped you, and also I spoke a lot. So that is how we need to be. So speak out. So when I negotiated, even few people have said, Abdul, please don't text like this. I was like, no, I paid money, I paid 2000, so I'm going to get the most from it. So I'm doing all these things. If they said that don't deserve, then I'm not going to take. So that texting gave me a lot of connections. So a lot of people turned and looked at me, okay, this guy is capable of doing something. After that, I got a lot of opportunities. Those people come up with an opportunity, they gave me opportunity, they mentored me, they made me into a good leader. So first thing is that you should start volunteering from your student branch and slowly speak out. Tell them that I'm good at these things. Then people will notice, then opportunity will come, then you will turn into a good leader.
So there is one more question. That is, what do you believe is the role of volunteers in IEEE?
Do you believe the role of IEEE? So generally, I just believe a volunteer means they are always priceless. So you are not going to get anything, any kind of salary from IEEE, right? So I used to tell that volunteer are the priceless people IEEE can get, IEEE have got. So in that sense, I used to tell people that you asked me role of volunteer, right?
Yes, sir. Role of volunteers in IEEE.
Okay, so in that sense, IEEE is that volunteer-driven organization. If you see, IEEE doesn't have much human resources, so all the things has been done by the students. So as I mentioned earlier, it's not like IEEE is taking your skills; it's also give and take policy. So whenever you go, whenever you volunteer, you are going to learn a lot of things, right? So when you volunteer for any design team, then you will be improvising your skills. So there will be a lead there who can give you more insight. So through that you will be getting a lot of ideas. So I used to tell that volunteers are the pillars of IEEE. Without volunteers, IEEE can't run.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Sir, I think we are done with the questions. There is only that. So thank you so much, sir. I think there were many key points to take away from the session, and I request all the participants to please fill the feedback form for their valuable suggestions. And thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.